You'll either find a link up above or down below in the show notes. 14-day free trial, tons of resources, one-on-one calls with me, office hours, you name it, it's there. Go check it out. Enjoy the video.
Let me talk about some other things that are basketball-wise, because I'm talking about a lot of things that are changing. Skill development is huge. Why don't you grab 2 basketballs? Just grab 2 basketballs, go underneath. That we do this drill every day, and we have about 30 of these. What a great example for you to do. Grab 2 basketballs, just go underneath. I want you to do Micans, double Micans. One guy, you know what a Mican is? Right, he was a Minneapolis Laker, right, on one side, but 2 of them. We do this for end up doing this for 20 seconds every day of our lives. We do it. It's a first warm-up because it's a stretch. But the key is, in 20 seconds, our big guy's got to make 20, right? So I got a thing right here, right? Let me just do this. Hold on, son. You ready? Here we go. I'm gonna get this. I think I can do it on 20 seconds. Here's a stopwatch. I want somebody get out there, right? Who's the math major here? Count how many makes, all right? So we're gonna say every guard has to do 18. A forward's got to make 19. A big man's got to make 20. And we don't do that every day, but to be on the team, they got to do this. And most of them will make. He's gonna make about 12 right now. And if he practices in a month, he'll make 20. You ready? Count how many he does. Mike, it's right. Wait a minute. Don't cheat. Ready? Go. So this is a Division III college player. Well, I want to hear your count there. What's he got? How many makes? But this is where we warm up every time. You got 2 seconds and time. What do you got? He's got 12. I was right on, right? Every big guy can do 20, and every guard can do 18. And it's a simple ball hand to you, but just think of the stretch he was doing every day. Those type of skill development drills like I said, we got 20 or 30 of them that we test our kids with. We don't say go home and work at your ball handling. We say you better be able to come back and make 20 of those. You got to be able to put a simple ball rotation. Our guards got to be able to do this in 1 minute 120 times and going back and forth. Our forwards 110. 10 times and then flip it back, right, in 1 minute. Their arms are killing them at the end of it. Those are all things. To be on the Michigan team, you got to be able to do those things. Each guy's got to be able to make 63. Come out here and somebody grab a basketball, somebody rebound for him. Grab a basketball. Who's your best 3-point shooter? 3-point shooter. So this is actually got this drill from Bryce Drew when he was playing at Valpo, and then we've made it a standard for us, making 63s in 5 minutes. I'm going to show you a shortened version. I need one guy rebounding. You're going to take a three, and another 3. Then step in and take a 15-footer. Then 3 more 3s, and keep doing it. Right? Our goal, we want everybody to take 87 shots at least in 5 minutes, and they got to make 60. We've had guys make 82. Nick Stauskas, Duncan Robinson, who was with Nick is with Cleveland. Duncan Robinson, Division III player from Williams that transferred in, can make 82 out of 87 like this. So you ready? So I'm just going to do it here quickly for 1 minute. You count how many he makes, but I want how many shots, because you need to get 17 shots off. 17 shots off in 1 minute to get this right? So really 17 and a half. Let me do this again. Clear it. Go. So the whole idea is get good rebounds, catch them, but move around. You got to keep moving around too a little bit. Don't get on the same spot. So the goal again is 17 shots a minute, and making 12 would be his right spot. Keep yelling what he's got, son. So he's a quarter of the way there right now. Shooting a little bit slow. Rebound's got to get him shots. That's going to delay things a little bit. All right, go. Keep going. We'll give you 5 extra seconds. So we're counting on, this is a drill our guys are trying to get every rebound without it hitting the floor with 2 hands and 2 feet. Not 1 foot, not 1 hand. See, I wouldn't like that rebound. Go get it with 2 hands. Go get the rebound with 2. Come on, that's a ball handling drill. Get that rebound. Good, that's it. Now pivot and pass to him. That's it. Good, what's he got so far? Are you shooting inside the arc too now? Every 4th shot's inside the arc. Because you got to change your vision. You got to change your depth. All right, I'm going to give you 3 more seconds. Good job. And time. All right, how many do you have? He had 10 of 15, so he wasn't shooting quite quick enough. and he would end up getting 50 if he stayed at that rate, right? But it's kid says, hey, I can really shoot. Show me the money right there. So you want a green light? Tell us every day that you're going to make 60 in that when we do it. We'll do it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but the standard is 5 minutes. Get at least 84 to 87 shots off, right? And make 60. And even our big guys have to do it. Now, if you get a kid that can make 50, he's probably you shoot it when you're open. But to get the green light, you just don't make it once. You gotta make it over and over again. But a great skill development. So the thing that's not changing, do skill development. If you saw our practice last year at this time, we were right here playing. Actually, I was probably, in a pregame meeting or something right now. But if you saw our practice the day before the final game, we would have done double Micans. We would have done some shooting drill that's measured, right? We would have done a ball handling. We'd have done passing, 5-star passing, some type of skill development. We do it from the beginning to the end, right? It is so much, our practices are so much about getting better at making Michigan better instead of worrying about the next opponent. So I don't think that's going to change. Shooting makes up for a lot of things. Culture wins. Culture wins is another thing that's not going to change. Who you have on your team, how do you select? You got to teach culture, right? We have 5 core values that we stick by. You paid is the acronym. Unity, right? We're a team first. Passion. We love basketball. We love the University of Michigan. We love each other. Appreciation. We have an attitude of gratitude for being allowed to play basketball. We had a young man, Austin Hatch, that was in 2 car crashes, or 2 plane crashes, lost his whole family twice. He's on our bench for 4 years. We look at him every day and say, and he can't play anymore. He was the next Wally Serbiak. He was tremendous. We look at him every day and say, you better appreciate what you have right now, what this man has lost. Integrity, as we said, the biggest of all values, because you can have great love for your teammates, great passion, but if you're stealing in the locker room or you're telling lies, you're missing class, all goes away. And then diligence is we're going to work hard. You pay. We've added accountability with our teams because we felt today's generation does not talk enough. So they text and they don't talk enough. We want them to have this accountability to go up and say, you know what? You got to work harder in practice and hold themselves accountable. So building that culture and teach it. Things that aren't going to change. There's many ways to play the game. Many ways. Defensive transition is one. I'm going to give you a quick example. Get a couple big guys, or just 5 guys get right here, and you guys 5 are on defense or on offense right here. Let's say right now, all right, you're a big guy, right? And I'm going to call you a big guy, and I'm going to call you all guys guards right now, okay? I'm going to say this guy's the 5-man, and I'm going to say this guy's a 4-man, so that we understand what I'm talking about. And these are all 1s, 2s, and 3s. So when we're in defensive transition before every game, we'll decide how are we guarding the transition, right? One way, right, is going to be the classic way that we call, well, I'm not going to tell you what we call it because then everybody's going to know what we call it. But we have a certain number. For example, I'll just give you one number. 30 is mean our 3 guys, get your 2 big guys right over here. Take 2 big guys, you 3 guys, right? 30, get over here. Every game it changes, depending on the personnel. These 3 guys are going to end up these 3 guys, and the 2 bigs got to take their bigs. So these guys can take anybody in transition, preferably the matchup, but these 2 guys are going to take their 2 bigs. But then sometimes they're big, right? One might be a shooter and one might not be a shooter, right? So then we get a different, or it doesn't make a difference. We might call that 32, which just take either big, right? So we may do that. We may say that we're in a different defense. Go over here, stay there. Go over here, stay there. We'll be in transition in a different numbering system. This is what we are in transition here. It's a simple numbering system, right? That they got those guys. Take the point guard and put him over here with the big guy. Take a point guard, put him over, right? Transition defense. You two guys got to get your two guys. We don't care about you guys, just get a guy. And every game it changes for us, and we work at it like crazy. Let me give you a quick drill to do that. Go down there and start a weave. Get down here on the lane, right here. If I could have, who's over there? I'm going to have a basket. Let me have the basketball. No, you do it. You can do it. The black team, get down here. You're going to be coming up the court. So we do this as we prepare for every game, a team's transition offense, and then their secondary break, how they get into things. We'll just weave the ball, but we want you to trick each other because we don't want it to be the big guy. When that point guard and like Xavier Simpson, Trey Burke, Derek Walton, they'd get the ball to the basket and they'd lay it in and they get knocked down. And there's teams in our league like Michigan State rushing it out of there. Right? Our big man, our guard is down. So how are we going to guard transition defense? So we work, this is a 5-minute thing almost every day about just getting to your matchup, whether it's any of those numbering systems that I just said. So what I want you guys are off the court. Do we have one more ball here? Throw him one ball. Give the point guard a ball. So you guys are going to lay it in. The 4 and the 5 got to at least touch the paint. And you guys, as soon as the ball's in the air, you guys are taking off. You're flying. Actually, put the 2 and the 3. 2 and the 3, get up there on these wings. Go. Get a wing over here. So you guys all got to be below the foul line, not on the shot, on the rise of the shot. You guys are flying back. And you got to find these guys. As soon as that rise of the shot, you come dribbling out. Actually, you take the ball right there, and you get over in this wing, and you come in. Are you the point guard? You come out and go get the ball, okay? So ready? Weave it. Go ahead. And this is simple. We do this out of our thing. Just lay it in, and now it's a point guard later. Here they come. Go. And they got to move back, and they got to find somebody. So on that one, because the point guard we're shooting, the 2-man would have started back early. Do the same thing again. 2-man. I want you to, the point guard goes score again. When you recognize, who's your 2-man here? Who's the 2-man? Your butt is back. As soon as you see he's going to go in, right? Ready? Go to do it again. And then everybody's got to get back again. And believe it or not, all right, now we got at least 1 man back, and now we got to figure out who's got who. And everybody's got a guy. Now we might hold up, and now we might go into ball screens where there's 3 different coverages there. One thing that's changing, and that's in my next column, is how I had a guy tell me, we always play the ball screen the same way. Man, we might play it 7 different ways because it's all about personnel. You know, and I say it's so important. Are you going to switch it? Are you not going to switch it? Everybody's switching now. Or are you going to hard hedge it? I watched the Pistons and the Indiana Pacers. They were hard hedging all day long, and they were great on defense at it. Don't say we're going to do it one way, right? You got to do what's best for your team. Give you the best chance. So we might do that, and then we'll go into motion. We'll go into whatever we're going to see the next. But it will say, all right, the coverage is 25, the coverage is 51, and our kids know it. And it's so many times, even as a young coach. You know what my defensive transition drill was? Get back! Come on, get back! Come on, we got to get back faster. And I was like giving them no direction. Now they know that you got to get back. Well, I think you want to see here, go down there again, is you want to see 2 things. The team that scores here, black don't come off. All right, I want the big man to take a shot, and on his rise up, I want I want the 1 and the 2 over half court, and the 3 guys are crashing, all right? But you guys aren't coming back. Just go. So have the big man take a shot. Well, you guys better be on the other. Get down there. Okay. All right, now hold up. We want get there. We want nobody in this space when the shot goes up. Nobody in this space. They're either there or they're there. Right? Now we'll go into a game like this and say, how many are we crashing to the boards? Go back. Maybe it's this many. Maybe it's go back. It's 1 guy. There's a lot of, that never changes. There's a lot of way to win games. I personally hate it when they don't send anybody to the offensive boards. I hate it. Because it means we're not getting any fast break points. And you watch the NBA, very few times the guys go to the offensive boards. I was coaching at Richmond, and we were playing VMI, and they had this kid Jason Conley, and we lost in overtime, like 111, 105 in a guaranteed game. And there's old coach at Randolph-Macon named Hal Nunley was watching the game. You guys can sit down. And he said to me, we had a young man, Mike Scrocky, who was a tremendous player for us. And I was sending him the board every time as a 3-man. Why? Because that's what somebody told me in a clinic, right? And every day, he was going every time. He was working his tail off. Every time to go to the offensive boards. Every time he went to the offensive boards.
Hey, Coach, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're looking for more resources just like that, check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for solutions to your problems, check it out up above, 14-day free trial.